You know, we've been talking a lot about the artistic process, but one of my favorite quotes on writing comes from, it's no one's exactly sure, most people think it came from Dorothy Parker, where she says, "I don't like writing, I like having written." You ever feel that way?
I can definitely relate to that. Yeah, well, because when you're in the process of writing, there's so many chances that it will never be completed. You know, so there's all these insecurities that come into your head time and time again. I mean, starting it is the hardest bit. And then
every day starting is the hardest bit, isn't it? I mean, just sitting down and finally getting to it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it's, you know, because I was talking about this the other day, but like when you think back to the process of writing, it's really hard to remember kind of how it happened. And when you come up with the final product, you look at it and you go, I really can't remember how I did this, but I'm so glad I did do it. You know, it's like some sort of blackout period. And because of that, because there's no kind of formula that you can hold on to or remember for next time, it's really frightening because you have no idea how you did it, so you have no idea if you'll ever be able to do it again.
Right. It's like having some days that you feel great, and I feel like you know, the muse is actually singing pretty nicely, and the words come somewhat easily. And then there's some days, you know, every word is a case of mental constipation. You can kill a horse, and every word is a struggle, and I hate myself. And I sit there, some days I just wait, I hate you know, just anything to write. But then at the end, when I look back in the book now, I try to remember what days I wrote I felt good, and what days I wrote I felt bad, and I realize I can't. I mean, it all ends up being kind of the same thing in the process. And then sometimes, Philip Roth has a great quote where he says, amateurs wait for the inspiration to arrive, the rest of us just get to work. You know, sometimes it's not magical, it's not pretty, you just eventually just gotta get, I know, because you're gonna go back home now and write a new album, right? So you're at that stage now.
That quote just made me feel like an amateur because that's exactly what I do.
We all do it.
I'm not inspired.
Don't you feel guilty? Like part of writing is, I mean, I think your muse too is like it's like a cruel mistress. It's like every time I'm trying